You recognize the sound. It's Double Dragon. It's Double Dragon 4. Came out on PC, Steam, and PS4 kind of out of the blue. It's like, hey, here's Double Dragon 4. Forget that we made Double Dragon 4 already, which I guess was Super Double Dragon for the 16-bit systems. So anyway, Double Dragon 4. It's here for you. And you can pick a story mode or a dual mode. You can pick Bimmy or Jimmy. Haha. There's some story. It's as if it continued right from Wow. I have another game on mine. It's as if it continued right from Double Dragon 3, which honestly, I don't remember the story of Double Dragon 3 very well. So I guess that's why it's easy for them to just, hey, here's 4, even though Super was kind of 4, and then 5 was the fighting game. But none of that matters. It's here for you and me and anybody else who really wants to play it. So the controls are a little more, I don't say complicated. Well, not complicated at all, but it's a little richer than some of the other games, at least to me. I have to fully admit, I did not play a whole lot of Double Dragon 2 or 3. I've played them, not in any particularly great length, but you would certainly see some callbacks to those characters. So now you can customize your controls. You can set a button for like the headbutt, that spinning kick you see me doing. There's one like singular headbutt. There's like a twisting headbutt where you kind of do it at a 45-degree angle. And yes, he still dissolves. He or she, we cannot see their face. Let's be fair about it. So this is a double. Wow, Bobo just ended it all. Yeah. This is a Double Dragon game. The enemies aren't quite as dumb as they were in the past. Like they will kind of surround you. You get a nice amount of credits. Then you get 4 or 5 lives per credit. I think I had 5 credits. And you know, it's still challenging. Even with that, it's still challenging. But you can make it. And then there's scenes in between that kind of carry the story forward. You can pick up crates that looks like that would be too heavy for a person to actually lift, but hey, what do I know? So there's like grenades and a mace. So you have to forgive my ignorance. I don't know if those were things that were in Double Dragon 3. I know Double Dragon 3 had more weapons, there were nunchucks, things like that, but I don't remember like the full arsenal of everything in Double Dragon 3. So if I say something dumb, or as if I never played Double Dragon 3, you could maybe accept it and not, be angry with me. We all make mistakes. There's a Bobo looking more like the Green Hulk, and 2 more of those dissolving enemies. Like I said, yeah, the enemies will do a job on you if you aren't careful. Try to isolate them as best as you can. I did get a freeze on that particular section with the conveyor belt going off into the abyss there. But I think that happened because I let all the characters go off the conveyor belt. Well, it wasn't like a mistake I made in particular, but what happened was I let all the characters go off. There's a spinning headbutt that I talked about. See? It exists. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, it just kind of wouldn't let me make any progress. I went back to that level. It was fine. So, no worries there. It's a fluke thing. I like that some of the environmental hazards can actually hurt the enemies themselves. Yes, you did just see the elbow. Wow. Yeah. So the elbow is a dedicated button as well. So you can kind of pick and choose how you want to beat the crap out of people. Not that you couldn't in the first one, or first 3. 4 to be technical. You have more ways of kicking butt. And I'm okay with that. And the platforming. Yeah, the platforming is a thing. But once you do complete the game, you will unlock a tower mode where the single screen, you face some enemies, hopefully successfully, and move on to the next floor. And you see how high you can get. Now, as you complete levels in the single player or co-op story mode, you will unlock characters for the dual modes. But once you do finish the game, as you saw there, you'll unlock characters for every mode. So you can play the tower mode, the story mode, duel. Well, duel is where you unlock characters by default. You beat levels in the single player or co-op, and you can unlock characters for the duel. That makes sense, that there's a precedent for that. But the fact that you can play, I think, almost every character in the game, in the campaign co-op, and tower is kind of awesome. First impression of the game was, it's okay. It didn't really wow me, but once I finished it and saw how many characters I had a chance to use, like the fact that I can be Linda and throw grenades, that's kind of dope. It's kind of like I didn't really see the value of the game. It's not expensive or anything. The price is, it's well priced. But I kind of thought, okay, yeah, this checks the boxes. But being able to play as all those characters really is what kind of put it over for me. That's really what, in the end, made me really see where the value was in it. Like I said, not that the game was. I mean, I don't know how many levels are. I don't think 10 or 12, something like that. But it's old school, maybe arcade times 2 length. Maybe the NES game times 1.5, maybe times 2. So it's appropriately lengthy. It's only local co-op, so you can't play it online, unfortunately. But I think for the asking price, that seems reasonable. It's not trying to reinvent the wheel. It knows what it's trying to be. And like I said, the fact that it lets you play as all those characters in all the modes, just the icing on the cake. So ultimately, I did enjoy Double Dragon 4, even though I was not really smitten with it initially. But I did grow to love it. Anyway, feel free to like, subscribe, click on these videos. I'm taken to a playlist with hundreds of other videos that you can like and leave comments for. I think that's about it. Have a good one.